Hey guys. Now, how many of you all have heard of Bitcoin? Can I see a show of hands? Wow, that's a lot of people. All right. Now, how many of you guys understand how Bitcoin works? Oh, all right, yeah. That's all right. That's all right. US Senator Thomas Carper said it best. Virtual currencies, perhaps most notably Bitcoin, have captured the imagination of some, struck fear into the hearts of others, and confused the heck out of the rest of us. And at one point or another, I personally have embodied all of those reactions. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is extremely complicated, so I've done my best to try to boil down the basics for you. Bitcoin can best be described as internet gold. Like gold, it can be bought and traded. There's a finite amount of gold available, just like Bitcoin, and the price is controlled by the supply and demand, or what people think it's worth. Bitcoin works in a rather unusual way, and that unlike actual cash and the Federal Reserve that issues it, there's no central authoritative figure to regulate the money and make sure that everything is not spent twice. Instead, every single computer associated with Bitcoin keeps a record of all transactions ever made. This means that if there is even one single minor imbalance, and one computer receives more or less Bitcoin than it was supposed to, the whole system collapses. Crazy, right? The first Bitcoin exchange took place on March 22nd, 2010, in Jacksonville, Florida, when Laszlo Hankes made the first real-world transaction by buying 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoin. In 5 days, the price grew almost 1,000%, growing from an eighth of a cent to 8 cents for 1 Bitcoin. Eventually, it blasted off to a high of 31 cents by the end of the year. That's a 162,400% increase in 9 months. The value continued to grow, and by the start of 2013, a Bitcoin was worth $13. Over the next year, it exploded to a high of $979 in November 2014. A year later, it was only worth $350. Fast forward 1 year. Enter yours truly, Matt Ching, HPA freshman. In October 2016, I watched a YouTube video on Bitcoin and the deep web, and honestly, I was pretty spooked. There were some pretty scary horror stories, and I was kind of skeptical about the whole operation. I decided to start small. I bought $10 worth of Bitcoin with my mom's credit card, and within a couple of days, that $10 turned into $12. It was amazing. Somehow, I made money without actually doing anything. I soon bought another $50 and watched that grow as well. Around Christmas time, I noticed that Bitcoin was really starting to take off and gain momentum. And since Christmas was right around the corner, I knew I'd be receiving some generous gifts from all of my relatives. I threw caution to the wind and begged my parents to front me $800 to buy a whole entire Bitcoin. Amazingly, they said yes, bless their souls, and I purchased an entire Bitcoin from a site called Coinbase.com. Oh crap, wrong way, sorry. Coinbase.com. If you're looking to buy Bitcoins from Coinbase and live in Hawaii, don't even try. Coinbase doesn't sell to customers in Hawaii because the Hawaii Division of Financial Institutions set regulations so that digital currency companies such as Coinbase would have to back their holdings with actual cash. Basically, a gold standard for cryptocurrencies. But enough of that. Back to my Bitcoin. I continued to watch it grow. In 4 months, it had increased in value by $400. I was ecstatic. I started envisioning what I could buy with my newly made money. Perhaps the new MacBook Pro. Being the impatient dude that I am, I cashed out. Big mistake. The next month, it increased in value $600. The month after that, it rose $1,000. I was beginning to think that I really messed up. Turns out, that was an understatement. Bitcoin broke $10,000 at the end of November, and it wasn't done. Bitcoin began showing up all over social media and the news, and soon everyone was talking about it. It was a sensation. At its peak on December 16th, one single Bitcoin was worth $20,000. As you can imagine, I was livid. With the $800 I originally invested, I could have bought my favorite car. Luckily for me, and unluckily for other people, Bitcoin began to die down. And when I say die, I mean like die. By December 30th, Bitcoin had corrected to $12,000, which made me feel just a little bit better for myself. A correction in financial terms is when a large anomaly happens and then reverts itself. Around the same time, I caught wind of other cryptocurrencies called altcoins, because they're alternative to Bitcoins. These altcoins are loads cheaper than Bitcoin, but just as volatile. On December 28th, I bought $430 of altcoins on a cryptocurrency trading site called Binance.com. If you're looking to start trading cryptocurrency, this is the place to go. It's easy to use and has hundreds of different altcoins to choose from. Here are the altcoins that I bought. They're pretty volatile and can fluctuate up to $15 or 15% each day. Because of this volatility, I've really been able to put the whole buy low, sell high rule of investing to use. An excellent way I keep track of these coins is with a handy phone app called BitScreener. It gives real-time updates on all your favorite coins, and you can even keep up with your whole portfolio. As of the day I wrote this speech, April 30th, almost all the coins I bought have doubled in value, with the exception of status. My entire portfolio has doubled in price, or almost doubled in price, and as of today, it is worth $717. Sounds like a pretty solid plan, right? Double your money. Although this is great and all, cryptocurrency is extremely unregulated. It really is a double-edged sword, because on one hand, the unregulated wild, wild west of cryptocurrency is the reason it's so successful. On the other hand, this poses some unique challenges. For example, you can manipulate the market easily and legally. You guys know John McAfee, creator of the antivirus software that always seems to update itself at the most inconvenient times? Well, he did just that. On December 6th, he tweeted out, "Tron is a long-term hodl. Those who are flipping it are losing out." For those of you who don't know what a hodl is just the word hold scrambled up. Basically, he's saying that you should hold on to this coin. Within a couple of days, people started eating this coin up, driving the price up from 3 cents to 30 cents. I'd say that for the people flipping it, well, they weren't exactly losing out, were they? Tron corrected itself over the next month, and by the 1st of February, it was only worth 4 cents again. So take it from someone who has lived and learned their lessons. If you're interested in starting to invest in crypto, buy from trusted sources. To trade this Bitcoin for more volatile and fun altcoins, I suggest Binance.com. And finally, stay vigilant. Perhaps if I had this knowledge when I first started investing, I would have been a Bitcoin millionaire. Thanks for watching.